Hello.
Hi.
We are back.
Welcome back to another episode of the TTYL podcast.
And we are filming at
late
10:55 p.m. Right?
Wait, no, it's 9:52.
Ah, damn.
Dude, that's
I think
scary.
it would have been more of a flex if we were filming this at night.
Remember when you said we should film an episode at like 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
We're almost there. Anyways, we are your
Peace.
co-hosts. I'm Sarah.
I'm Adrian.
And I guess we'll just start this episode by saying just a quick thank you to those of you that have engaged with us on our God episode. Thank you for participating in this safe, open conversation.
I hope as like a viewer and a subscriber or even just like a random TikTok person that you feel like you're getting to know us a little more. And that you also feel that we want to know you guys more. Truly, we do appreciate like any perspectives, any views. It could literally be about anything, and we appreciate like every part of that. Truly.
Since the last two episodes were a little bit deeper / more vulnerable, we are going to do a
Yap sesh.
Yap
But
sesh.
this could still be like deep and vulnerable.
Yeah, I could probably turn that way. Partly because it's so late, and I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I've had a long day. We actually were originally going to do a themed topic today, but
Wait, don't expose it.
Yeah.
we might save it for another day.
we have since decided that we're just going to yap instead. Also, I'm still slightly sick, ? Like, I don't know what this is, but I've had
It's
it
called
for 4 weeks.
being sad and broken up with.
Oh my gosh.
You know, being sad hurts your immune system.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. No, I was like literally...
Yeah, so I don't think you're sick. I think you're just
My
sad.
immune system is suppressed.
Have you tried dopamine recently?
Yeah, but I was calling my mom the other day, and I was like saying I was sick, and she's like, "Is it because you've been sad lately?"
Dude, it's crazy when your mom FaceTimes. Her name isn't Mom.
Because like before I would do mom, but then for some reason when I tried to search in messages mom to pull her up, she like would never show up. So then I had to change it back to her full name.
That is so weird.
I know.
But you call her Mom at home?
I call her mama, mommy. When I'm like in public, I'll like say her full name if she's not paying attention to me, because that's the only thing that gets her attention. I'll say mom, mama, mommy multiple times, and then this is like at an Asian party because like everyone's called mom, mama, mommy. So then if she still doesn't, then I'll say her like Chinese name, and then she's like, what the heck?
Really?
Yeah.
My brother and I use my mom's full name like at home all the time. We like blank. When is the food ready? Like
so
as a joke. Or like she'll be driving like, oh blank, like you missed a turn again. And she'll like get annoyed at us. But
That's funny.
damn, that's kind of weird.
Do you guys ever call in the household?
What do you mean?
Like if somebody's upstairs, do you ever like
I have one
call
floor.
them? If somebody's in their room?
No.
Like I remember I FaceTimed you one time in the apartment.
Here?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know, I had a question or something. I think I FaceTimed you.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this okay?
I think it was in
I
the
don't
past
remember
couple
this,
months.
but no,
I think it
I've
was
heard
really
about
short.
families who do that. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I used to. Okay, growing up, my parents would like cook dinner, right? So grateful for. Anyways, I'm like, I feel like I always have to cover my bases, man. Anyway, so my dad would finish cooking. I'd be upstairs, and then she'd yell like, Sarah!
Mm-hmm.
And be like, what? And she's like, 吃饭了, which is like time to eat dinner in Chinese.
Right.
And sometimes she would call Sarah so much because she wouldn't hear me, because I would say like what, but like in a...
But you're not actually coming down. You're just yelling back.
No, that's true. That's another part to this. But it's like I wasn't actually screaming. Like I was just saying like, what, you know. But because she didn't hear that, I would have to... She would like call again, and then I'd have to raise my voice again, and then she would call again because she still didn't hear. So then I would let out the most monstrous what? And then she'd be
So
like,
much attitude.
I know. She'd be like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, because I responded nicely before, but you didn't hear that. So I had to raise my voice.
Aww.
And so and then now they just like mock me at home because I do that.
But now they call you?
Oh, so, okay, yeah, sorry. So
Moral of the story.
moral of the story is there's no moral of the story. So then what ended up happening was I was trying to like instill this new system where they would just text. I'd be like, can you just like text the group chat that like dinner is ready? So then I would
I see
know.
the problem. You're bad at texting.
I mean, I see my texts. I just
Oh, you're
don't
admitting
respond.
it in front of our viewers.
Yeah, but then that didn't really work. Now sometimes I'll like actually just call my mom if she's
That is
downstairs. Not all the time. No, I think I did that like maybe twice. And then I stopped.
A day? A week? A month?
Twice an hour. No, I'm
That's
kidding.
insane.
Twice ever.
My mom, whenever I call her, she's not like the most tech savvy. So it's always like, for some reason, ever since she got her Apple Watch, she always answers calls on her watch first. But like the mic on the Apple Watch is low-key so bad. I've seen her in person like answer her watch. She's always like, pretend, ring my watch.
Ring, ring.
She'll be like, beep, hello? Like,
Oh my gosh.
can you see me? Like, hello?
Can you see me?
And then
It's
she'll be
crazy.
like, wait, let me go find my phone. Like, while she like talks on the watch, and she's like running around the house like this. But then she forgets where she places shit. So then whenever we FaceTime like our family, it's just like a whole ordeal. And then my dad will just be like, Mom, like, hang up, I'll just call the police.
That's so funny.
I know.
Wait, so your mom is notorious for losing stuff?
Yeah. And I've noticed that in me too, which sucks.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like misplaced. She lost, I don't know if it was her wedding ring or it was, basically she went to a massage parlor in China at some point. This was like way back in the days.
Uh-oh.
I think it was a necklace. She lost a necklace, but it was like a nice
Did she lose it or did they steal it?
Is that the same thing? I guess she lost it so they could take it.
They
took it
walked
without
so they
consent.
could run.
She crawled.
She crawled.
She laid down.
She laid down so they could run, literally.
This is great. Quick topic change.
Yeah.
Wow, this could be our like ADHD episode. It's been fun getting to know my CG members. Like really fun. I guess I was a little concerned coming out of college, like how to meet people. I guess CG's been great. You know how I mentioned like one time between the two of us, I feel like satiated by like my friends.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm there yet. I think it's like I'm growing different relationships with different people, and I think I might get there again. But okay, here's my like conundrum. I think it's so sad that because this year's CGs are a whole year, right? We spend so much time with
CG, by the way, if you don't know, is community group at our church, like
or
small groups.
small group. You like spend so much time with them, you grow such relationships, and then like next year you're just not with them
I
anymore.
know. Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. Which I know that like a lot of CGs will stay together or they'll
Right.
like meet throughout the week still and like catch up and stuff. But what happens when you've been in like 4 CGs?
No, exactly. Because like in Cornerstone, we kind of moved forward like with our friend group, but like in real life adult church, it's just like
There's so many people all
yeah,
the time.
there's so many combinations of people.
Yeah.
I guess it's nice that like people everyone kind of knows each other through somebody.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you spend so much time with your CG, and then it's just
Yeah.
like next year's completely different.
I feel like my fear is that I'm going to develop quantity versus quality relationships. I mean, I'm trying to develop as much quality as I can in the time that I do have. I can also see, like, even now it's hard to balance school friends, childhood friends, church friends.
Yeah, just like all your fucking friends. No, I get that.
Yeah, so when there's going to be even more CG friends, like, what a privilege. But also, like,
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
It's tough. And I also think it's inevitable to give more time to one group of people. And people notice.
Something that I experienced last year when I took my acting class, it was 10 weeks straight, 3 hours per week, and I had homework on top of that. Like I had to memorize lines. So there was just a lot of work that I had to do for that and commit weekly to that. And I remember my thought like during and then like after was just like, oh my gosh, it's hard to commit to something every single week for 3
Right.
hours each time.
Right.
And CG is essentially
Well,
that.
for you have like that separate thing too.
Yeah, my CG does this other like lecture series. So basically I have CG twice a week
And then you have church
and then church on Sunday.
where you mingle and socialize and
Yes.
damn.
Our church is structured that during summer there's no CG, but there's like interest groups, so it's more like free flow. I like totally feel the difference of like, okay, when it comes fall and there's CG, I'm like more hunkered down in terms of schedule wise.
Right.
But then in the summer, it does feel more free. But honestly, it's kind of nice because it reminds me of school.
Wait, actually, do you want to talk more about your CG in terms of like what are the vibes your CG is like and like I guess your first impressions and whatnot? Obviously, only positive ones.
Oh, then I don't have anything to say.
Tell me
I'm
about
kidding.
tell me about the characters in your CG.
Okay, for the plot. No, I like actually love my CG so much. I think everyone's so cool.
It's crazy you almost didn't join a CG.
Yeah, I'm so glad and grateful to be in this one because it is like apartment vibes, which I wanted. It's just more intimate and I feel like it helps me feel more comfortable automatically. So for the CG, I didn't know anyone going into it, which was nice too because I felt like I could kind of have a fresh start or just like try to make friends and like meet people and build relationships on my own. There's way more girls in my CG than guys.
Fire.
So I feel like it's just like girly pop gang. Literally the girls have a group chat
Really?
without the guys. Well, it was mostly
Do the guys know?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, That's
I
crazy
don't know
if
how
you're
they
just dropping
feel
it.
about it, but but no, we're
so
just like
funny.
I think like they made it just so we could exchange phone numbers without having to do each person individually.
I don't think I've gotten any phone numbers yet, except for one guy. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
But yeah, I really like the dynamics. Everyone's like always down to hang. Everyone's like actually so nice and like very welcoming, very approachable. I feel like if I'm one-on-one with anyone, I feel pretty comfortable. Like we would vibe and just like have a good time. There's like a small group within the CG that was in the CG last year, and they do this thing called book club with their old CG.
Oh, in the Greenwich CG?
Yeah. So I think they do that on Mondays. But honestly, it hasn't felt like cliquey, despite like people knowing each other before.
What the hell's book club?
They're reading a book together as
I see. That's cute.
Yeah, but that kind of goes into the thing where it's like once you have multiple CGs racked up,
Yeah.
how do you maintain those friendships?
Interesting.
There's a way though. Okay, well tell me about your characters.
We have a lot of characters in my CG. Okay, so here's kind of the dynamic. Everyone is like in their mid-ish 20s, and then we'll have some of the veterans, and then we'll have some of the
The
newbies.
grandpas, the babies.
So actually, a few of them have been at the church for a long time. I'm not gonna say who,
How
but if you're
long?
listening, 8 years.
I thought you said 80.
8.
Like, oh my gosh.
We always stay so freaking late, which is, I guess, is a good thing, but also like whenever we come out of CG, it's like 10.
You don't get kicked out?
No, because the guy who's like in charge just comes, oh, by the way, just lock the doors on your way out.
Oh.
So we kind of just have like whenever we come out, it's just like pitch black, like in the
Oh my
main
gosh.
area, because we meet in the kids' room. But yeah, we just have like a bunch of characters. All the guys are bonding together because we're all kind of like brain rot together. It's so stupid. Like one guy, I told you about
Boom.
this, but just no, don't say that, please. I'm so. Oh my, wait, did I tell you on my way to work 2 days ago? I'm literally like half asleep, but I'm watching these two kids at the subway, and then the guy like passes a double chocolate chop.
Oh my gosh.
He gives his friend like a chocolate chip cookie, and then the guy like smiling, he takes a bite, and then it's like literally happening in slow mo. He just goes like this, and it screams boom like on the subway, and I'm just like,
Oh my gosh.
in the world just happened. But going back to the guys in my CG, it's just like we all just kind of have the same humor, but like everyone is like of like different ages, so it's nice to have like that dynamic too. It's not just like a bunch of like young to mid 20s, you know. We
Are
have
you like in the middle of the age range?
I'm about middle, yeah.
You're mid.
I think if anything closer to you're lucky I got that. If anything, like I'm a little younger, I think. But overall, I think our average age is still around like 25, 26-ish. And our leaders have been so nice and so chill. Like I'm really happy my first experience in our church is like this, like the community groups has been this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, CG's end in 3 weeks and then we're on hiatus.
Are you guys doing the cabin trip?
We'll see.
Or like any things?
Oh my god, we're
between?
doing like guys and girls nights. I'm in charge of planning the guys night.
Oh, let's go.
I was
are you gonna
joking. I was joking. All the guys should go to Atlantic City and gamble our money away.
Perfect.
Or we could make a lot of money and just give it an offering church. No, we're not doing that. We'll figure it out.
Like when we get monetized?
Dude, that's a crazy dream for you to have.
I had a dream that we were monetized.
How much money were we making?
Like a cent.
That's better. That's more than I make.
I think something else that I appreciate is that my CG has a lot of yappers. Well, I mean, there's a lot of yappers in general in our church community.
People going yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you excited for like vacation stuff coming up?
I'm actually kind of scared because
See your family?
I have to go to a work conference before I go home.
That's crazy. They would host it before Thanksgiving.
I know, when I saw the dates, I was like, because I
This has
didn't
to be a
realize
joke.
that Thanksgiving was the literal last week of November this year.
Yeah.
Because usually it's like dates don't fall so perfectly like that.
Yeah.
So I made a really dumb decision. I just like did not think this through. So basically for work, I shipped 100 papers to the apartment because I'm going to bring it to this conference.
100?
100? That's what that little box over there is.
Bring it.
I'm just going to put it in my suitcase. It's so heavy.
Jesus.
I did not think this through. I was like, oh, it's just
No.
paper.
Oh God. Okay, continue. Sorry. That's
So
insane.
now I have to bring that package to this conference. I also have to pack for the conference, like just some like work clothes, maybe blazers. Like blazers are kind of hefty. And then I also have to pack clothes and just like things that I want to take home.
Say clothes.
Clothes. Clothes.
Do you say clothes?
Clothes.
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 Say
Wait, what
cloth.
Clothes. No, I'm kidding.
wait. Say
Clothes.
both.
Both. Wait.
I've never noticed that. Sorry.
Clothes.
Clothes.
Did you know one of my big... Wait, did I tell you about this?
No.
My CG was playing Codenames, and one of my big brain clues was clothes, because it was for two, and the words that I was trying to get was seal and washer, because like clothes, like you're washing your clothes, and then seal, like you're closing something. But
that is such a big stretch to win.
They got it, but actually someone made a good point. They were like, that's cheating. And I was like,
wait, why is
actually,
that cheating?
yeah, because it's technically 2 words. Because I said, oh, haha, I like thought of a big brain clue. So then they knew it. Then they asked like if I could spell it, and I was like, no, I can't spell it. So that tells them that like it's 2 words.
Oh, I see.
Did not really. Anyways.
You just don't sound excited for your work trip.
I'm just nervous because it's my first one, and it's just like so much go before. Like I'm still trying to heal from my like sickness, and then this weekend's gonna be busy. We have Friendsgiving this weekend.
Exciting.
Yes, that I keep forgetting about. Also, this is so weird, but this week there are 3 different people from Carmel that are visiting the city, and it's just like so strange that like I don't know, is this like a popular time to travel? But it's been really nice to get to catch up with them, because these are people that like I don't see that often, like maybe every 2 to 4 years or something.
That's pretty crazy.
And then like Monday and Tuesday are going to be really busy at work too, and then I fly out on Wednesday, and then I have CG Tuesday night. So it's just like so much constant go, and I feel like I don't have time to like sit down and like think about how I want to do this conference, which I will at some point, but it's just like I think I'm getting burnt out is what I am realizing.
It'd be amazing if we ever got to the point where you can manage the podcast full time and I just come on as your co-host.
That's crazy.
Well, like what if you made enough money after the podcast and all you had to do was like everything I do now, and you had your own little team of like dedicated little TTY like editors and team members, and all I had to do was just like pop on and just talk.
Would you like that?
I don't know. I'm also trying to figure out my job stuff. Yo, when I tell you, I had the longest day of my life at work today.
Why?
I just had a lot of patience.
Oh, why was it so much more?
I literally don't know. In my head, I'm like, it's closer to break. I feel like it's been ramping up, actually. It's really weird. That's just how like physical therapy is. Like some seasons, people don't want to come at all. And then all of a sudden, everyone's coming. Like today, my coworker and I, okay, bless your soul. Mike, should I say his name? Oh, whatever, I don't care. Jesus, bless your freaking soul. Normally, we're like in the office together, like in between patients to like just yap and just like talk. Like, oh my God, haha, that patient was so funny. I did not see this man for literally 3 hours or 4 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Because he would finish with the patient, go outside, finish another patient, go outside. And then we have like it's funny, we find it traumatizing. So there's like a bell that goes off and it goes, Adrian, your 3:30 has arrived. But every single call was, Jesus. And then our front desk is so funny. They're like, Jesus, your add-on patient has arrived.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Wait, that does sound really triggering if they say your name.
No, that's why like whenever it goes off, like everyone's like just quiet, just like, who is it?
Oh my God.
And then like whoever it is, you just hear a and then they come out of the clinic, hello. Okay, it's not to say that we hate our job. It's just like
it becomes your routine.
Yeah.
It's giving Hunger Games, being selected.
Oh my God, I never thought of it like that. No, it's really funny though, dude. Yeah, work has just been so draining.
Aww.
Like I was actually napping in bed before this.
Man, you missed your workout.
I was not gonna work out no matter what. I had to go buy pork belly to prepare for Saturday because Whole Foods runs out of things on Friday and Saturday they don't restock until Sunday.
How do you know this?
Because I've tried to buy things on Saturday so many freaking times and it's always out of stock because they don't restock till Sunday. I actually found rotisserie chicken today at our Whole Foods, which is
rare,
mind blowing. I'm a rotisserie chicken fiend.
Yeah, actually you do. He has like 2 to 3 rotisserie chickens a week.
Guys, here's my meal prep. I eat rice and chicken every single lunch, and I try to eat it for dinner sometimes unless I get really bored. And I don't eat any vegetables.
Are you on that diet? Meat diet?
No, I'm not on a meat diet, but I eat fruits as my source of fiber.
Oh, right.
And my
bowels
have been good.
Great.
Yeah.
I can tell.
So I don't think
the toilet's full of acid. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The fuck?
Hey, the handyman came and fixed our drains, which is nice. It was just a bunch of hair. That's really gross.
Did you see him pull out a wad of hair?
No, I didn't watch. I watched the aftermath because he'd be like, "Miss, come here," and then he'd like show me.
He said, "Miss, come here."
Yeah. He would like show me that the drain's running smoothly, and then I would just see like clumps of hair on the side.
My God, I literally want to gag.
Sorry.
Oh my God, Sarah, okay. Do you remember the first time we did it ourselves?
Yeah. No, when I did.
Oh, I'm gonna gag.
Stop, dude. Literally, when we first moved in here, The drain. We're
Wait,
just, like,
I have a question. Do you
What?
shed at a normal rate or do you shed excessively?
I feel like it's normal / I low-key feel like I don't even shed that much. No,
I will say
do,
I am
but-
adding a little bit because my hair is long now. But it's still probably 80%
like
you.
to like the drain or the bathroom floor.
The drain. Because I wash
What
my
I'm
hair every day.
confused about the drain. Okay, for the drain, I will clean off my hair every time I shower. Sometimes there's like a little bit residual that I
it's
can't
fine,
get
I don't
off.
care.
Except for the past couple times because it's been so backed up that I like can't get to it.
Well, I kind of like it. It's like it feels like you're standing in like a shallow.
Oh, I thought you meant the. Why did you just like?
Oh no!
Okay.
Like the hair.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the hair. I was like, oh, like, okay, I could leave it for you if you want. No, it's like you get a little foot bath, but I don't like that it goes down so slow because then all the suds stay on the side.
No, I know. It like feels nice until you realize the filth you're washing is just kind of pulling at your toes.
Anyways, the first time we were just like cleaning up our space, the drain was kind of going down slow. / we got like covers so that we could prevent more hair, which that's also why I'm confused because for a while it was fine. And then we had the cover.
Oh, so I guess hair's still getting through somehow.
I guess so. But why is it happening to our sink? I'm not putting hair down our sink.
Wait, he pulled hair out of her sink?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
What is that?
That's actually really weird.
Yeah. And that happened to my LIC apartment too. Like after a while of being there, it was fine. And then all of a sudden,
It's our eyelashes.
you shaving.
No. There's
that's so
literally
tiny.
no way.
That's so tiny. Yeah, I
Like,
don't know what it is.
oh.
But the same thing happened with the other bathroom for our roommates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he also dug out a bunch of hair.
I don't have a good relationship with like, just for the audience, with like, I guess hair and drains. Like the first time Sarah pulled it out and I was like, I actually almost threw up.
Him fake gagging turns into real gagging and it makes me want to gag.
But like
Like, it's
fake
so
gagging
visceral.
is like, I'm not actually disgusted by it. But when I actually see something
It's so bad.
so bad,
Yeah.
I need to gag.
Yeah.
It feels like, oh my God, oh God.
No, stop. It's contagious when you do it.
Is it crazy I enjoy throwing up?
What?
Is that weird?
What do you like about it?
Like it feels like it's like a hard reset.
Okay, yeah, because it's like, if that's the cause of what's making
I
you
think
uncomfortable.
if you need to throw up, there's a reason why. Just get out of your system. And I just kind of, how do I phrase this?
Have you
I
ever-
like the feeling of things like, no, I'm not gonna
coming
say.
out of your mouth.
Huh? Coming out of my mouth?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, honestly, no. Wait, let me rephrase it. Not that I enjoy throwing up. It's just that I know some people are more like against, like, because like, I don't want to throw up, you know?
Have you ever pulled trig?
Yes.
I don't know
One
how
time,
to.
okay, you just take the 2 fingers
Yeah.
and you shove it down your throat.
Do you have to like do the uvula thing?
I think typically if you like block that passageway, it's enough. And you have to be like in a heightened,
Oh.
like you have to like already like be kind of like,
Nauseous.
you can't like be like
Whatever.
like this and be like,
Yeah.
you know, nothing's gonna come out. You're just gonna be like, oh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
This week I went to this restaurant called I actually don't remember what it's called.
Oh, the sushi place you went to?
Yeah, the sushi place I went to. It was good, but I was a little sus because during it my friend was getting really hot and then I also kind of like blurred out for a second, but then I like came back in. And then when I got home, I don't know if it's just like placebo. I also am like supposed to be starting my period this week, so I didn't know if
That is vulnerable. Track your period with Sarah. I'm kidding.
I don't know when we're
That wasn't
filming
meant
this.
to be a joke. I mean, support my girlie. Send her gift baskets.
Yeah, so I was like, it could be a combination of like any of that stuff. But I was just like editing the podcast when I got home. And then all of a sudden, I think Caleb was out here working on stuff. And I was just like, nope, this is it. Goodbye.
You felt it?
Yeah, and I like ran to the bathroom.
Oh
and I
my
was sitting there
God.
for like 30 minutes. And then like nothing happened. Nothing came out either end. And like nothing was developing. No, that's why I don't know if you noticed, but the next morning, did you notice that the trash can was out with the lid off?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
It was because
oh my
I was
God.
prepping myself to puke and do stuff.
Other end stuff.
Yes, other end stuff at the same time because I wasn't sure. And I've also heard stories about food poisoning and how like it just comes out both ends.
Do you know if you can sue like a sushi place for like
Yeah, I
getting food
don't
poisoning?
know.
Like, is that actually a thing?
My other thing is like, can I at least just get my money back?
Would you go back though? I literally saw it's called Tabu Nori or some shit. It's on TikTok right now.
Taburu Noburi.
Okay. Wait.
Not that.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Sorry. On the topic of like pronouncing things like completely wrong. Henson actually visited on Monday. That's who I got dinner with. And then we're trying to figure out where to go for dinner. And then I'm with Christine, basically I'm with a bunch of friends. And then like we're like trying to figure out a place to eat. Christine's like, oh, like where's that one place we went to beside New Malaysia? And then she just types gibberish like longa was a I'm like Kong Shik Tong? She's like, yeah.
That's so funny.
We're just like, Christine, how did you go from Kong Shik Tong to whatever the fuck you just typed? And she's like, that's what it was in my head.
That's so funny. I'm a very
slow
visual
eater.
person.
Sorry, visual person.
Slow eater.
You want your men to be hot.
Okay. What is going on? Okay, I'm a very.
I actually also don't know how long we should be going for.
10.
We started at 10? No, we didn't.
We did.
We actually didn't.
It was like 9:57.
Okay, that seems more like it.
That's the same thing.
I'll actually be surprised if we get any views on this.
I don't even know how we would like market this.
No, I have a good way to close.
Okay.
Just trust me.
Okay, trust.
I told you, this is all in my grand scheme.
Okay, you're scheming. I'm a very visual learner, and when I meet people for the first time, I just wish that I could like see their name spelled out. I guess unless it's like a very, very, very common name, but if it's like anything that deviates from a common name, I would very much benefit from like just seeing how it's spelled, because then it sticks in my brain more. Yeah, anyways, so I really don't know if I just placeboed like stomach pain. So
placebo a fuck ton of stuff, dude.
I do. I need a placebo like
happiness.
Good stuff. Yeah. During that time when I was like kind of dying on the toilet, I was like petting myself, like giving myself a little tummy rub because it felt good. And on that topic, one of our roommates, she's doing like a program thing where basically one of the lessons that she did was like about touching yourself. Okay. I mean like petting. Like
who's this?
Amy, her like resty thing.
What? Amy?
Yeah, she's doing.
Do you just transition from giving yourself stomach rubs to her personal class?
This is the ADHD episode.
Insane transition. Actually, this episode is a good gauge to if you'd actually be friends with us in real life.
Yeah, this is
because this is
more
like
so how our conversations go.
Yeah, structure is not our forte.
Except I feel like we'd probably have more jokes though.
No, this is about it.
Really?
We're boring individuals.
This is it.
All right. For the next half an hour, I'm going to take over and be moderator.
Okay.
How are you doing, like, healing?
Ooh, so I started therapy, did my second session this week. I was going to change therapists, and then I looked at the therapist that Duchess goes to because she loves her.
Who goes to?
Duchess.
Oh.
And she charges a pretty penny.
Do you think there's, like, a free trial kind of thing? Because, okay. Truly, Christine used to go to this one therapist that she paid out of pocket for. 1,000,000 times better than the therapist that I had.
You did a trial?
No, I didn't do a trial.
Oh.
I went through like Colombia.
How did you know it was so much better?
Like she would tell me what like her takeaways were from her sessions.
Oh.
And I'm like, wow, that was actually deep as fuck.
Maybe it was her, not you.
That's insane. I'm a complex individual too.
I'm kidding. Dang, yeah. No,
is there a way to
totally
try
feel
without like just paying?
I think she has like a 15-minute free consultation.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, based on what I've seen on her website, how she describes her philosophy, and what I've heard from Duchess.
This is like a celebrity
No, she's
therapist?
just like a licensed therapist. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, the healing process has been good. Like, again, 2 weeks ago, or is it 3 weeks ago now? I was angry. The next week, I feel like I was able to close the door of like the past things.
Ooh.
Feels good, yeah.
Spooky.
The ghost of the past. Now what I'm able to focus on is more of my self-love, self-confidence, self-worth, building that. And I have been taking the time to like, what?
Thank you for letting me interrupt you.
Yeah, anytime.
Do you feel like you're better from when you just started? Because remember, when you just started, you said you were okay. You weren't really crying. You were like trying to be normal. But like taking that compared to like now, do you feel like overall better, or you feel like, I don't know, like what do you feel, dude? Do you feel more satisfied? Do you feel?
I feel good.
More happy?
I feel content.
You're better.
I feel better. I feel content where I am in my journey. Like very much in the journey of it.
Right.
Like I don't feel like I'm ready for another relationship right now, but I feel where I'm building up to.
That's pretty
even if
fire.
that's for myself. Not that I'm like building myself to be ready for a relationship, but like I'm building myself to build myself, but also assessing like I feel like at some point I will be ready for a relationship.
I guess like mentally aside, physically, do you have any like, I want to do something crazy? like chop off your hair, like for me, well, I grew up my hair. That was pretty big for me.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will like cut their hair as like a symbol of leaving something in the past, or like, you know.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, okay.
You should get a tattoo of a closed door on your back.
What the heck?
And then
Like
an
a
open
tramp
door.
stamp. Oh, an open
No,
door
just like
and a
on your
closed
spine,
door.
and then
That's so dumb. I love it.
damn, someone has that on their. Sarah out here judging tattoos.
Yeah, I am very much like anxious attachment style to the core. I think like in my past relationship, I was able to become a little more secure because they were secure, and that was nice. But now that I'm like out of that situation / like just on my own, my natural, I feel like tendency is to be anxious.
Oh.
And like I just want to attach to anything right now, which is
That's
like
fair.
I have to push through.
Life is hard, bro.
Yes.
I'm such a good moderator. Okay, so I know like jokingly with your friends, your soft deadline of like going out and like meeting men is like, what'd you say?
End of January.
End of January. But is that a little like, how to explain this? Scary? Not on the aspect of men, but you're kind of on this road of like self-develop and like self-care, and like I'm sure even you feel you're growing so much, but at some point your level of growth, once you like go out and like give that to other people, it's gonna like either, I don't think it's gonna stop, but it's gonna stunt a lot. Does that kind of scare you?
I mean, I believe I can grow while like in tandem.
Good luck with that.
Oh. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't think I will ever be quote unquote ready, whatever that means, you know, like fully ready, fully whatever. I think like I'll get to a point where I'm healthy enough to like hold my own and then be able to pour into other people as well, or like in a relationship sense.
Do you want my unsolicited opinion?
Yeah.
I think you should have a goal, because that way you're not like aimlessly growing. And I think specifically for you, your goal should be to see yourself in a better light. Like let that be a constant, like a second nature to you.
No, I totally have an idea of like where I want to be at for myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I feel like I'll know when I'm ready based on like for example, I want to develop a more secure attachment while I'm away from a relationship, and I feel like I'll kind of be able to gauge that.
I think a situationship happens when you meet someone who you think you might like, but you're not ready to commit yet. TBH, I think you're going to end up in a situationship and then end up getting your heart broken again, or you're going to break their heart again.
Great.
But I don't know. I just feel like I'm trying to warn you, because that, I think, is what it is. You convince yourself that because you did grow a little bit or even a lot, that you're ready for a relationship.
Your like walls are down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how to self-gauge that. It's again different for everyone.
Yeah.
And everything.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Keep her accountable if you see her.
But I will say, like, I mean, there's still 2.5 months to go.
Do you have it like a day fucking circled and you're just like,
No, I'm just saying.
there's like 104 days till I can see a man.
Oh my gosh.
Years come round just to end it.
It's gonna be like Valentine's Day and my birthday. I'll probably be single for that.
Wow, bro.
What?
My first Valentine's Day after I broke up.
Oh, was it hard?
No. Sorry, I should talk about my second Valentine's Day. Because my first one, I had just broken up with her. My second one, I was chilling. I was shopping all those Valentine's deals for myself.
Self-love. Little treat. I'm just so amazed looking back at the last 3 weeks, how different I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy how much a difference 1 week can make.
But also, I think what's even cooler, this version of you would have never happened if you never broke up.
That's so
with
true.
Said so
Yeah.
person.
And in that way, I'm so grateful for how things have panned out. So is that terrible?
There are things outside of our control, and that is called life. So we'll leave it at that. I'm curious, as like viewers, do you guys prefer longer episodes or shorter episodes? That's question one. Oh, can we like put a question in?
Yeah.
Second thing, because today was a yapisode.
Oh.
Update us on what you guys are up to.
True.
I mean, truly, it's like,
how's life, guys?
how's life, guys? Do you guys enjoy your work? Is anybody else in the
true.
healing girl era like Sarah?
Does anybody like their work?
I know people who like their work. Like
Wow.
our psychopath roommate, Caleb. I wonder if people in creative fields like their work, like an artist or
That's
a
what I'm
musician.
kind of afraid. Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of like turning a passion into a job because that changes your relationship with it.
That's interesting. Damn, you hate podcasting already. I'm kidding.
Listen, this is why I haven't posted on my personal YouTube in 3 months.
You should get that shit going.
I should. I've been watching Nobody Wants This on Netflix. You said you finished it, right?
I watched enough of it to know what happens.
What? Okay.
Girl, I don't have time. I come home, I gym, I sleep.
What do you mean you don't have time? You're literally like watching football.
That's different. Football
Okay, see,
is
that's
part
like-
of the routine.
It's part of the curriculum.
Anything outside of like that, I can watch other things.
Okay. So they like have a podcast in the show, right?
Yeah.
And it's so funny because now every time we're doing a podcast, I just feel like them. Like, I mean, when they're doing it, they're like very, animated, like staged almost. And I just feel like I'm channeling their energy whenever we do our podcast now. Like, I just feel like the two sisters.
I think the fact that this is the least structured one we've had so far and the latest we filmed, I do feel more at peace. Does that
What
make
usually
sense?
goes through your mind when we're filming?
The questions. So I actually like normally am staring at the clock way more. Just because the nature of today, I literally don't know what's happening. And then I'm keeping in mind of like the questions, and even like while you're talking, I'll like pick out a few things I want to like expand on.
You know the thing that's like, to be a good listener, you should not think about what you want to respond with, but just like listen. But then how do you
Actively listen.
follow up if you're not like, sometimes I do have like a catalog of questions, like follow-up questions I want to ask based on what they've said. But I'm like, is that not active listening? Like, is that bad? Because I'm like,
That's active listening.
I'm storing questions.
I think that's active listening. You're a good active listener.
Thank you. You're a good passive listener. I'm kidding.
You're
No,
just
you're a good listener.
passive.
Were you out here when I was passive the other day about sushi? About
Passive?
Yeah, I said something passive and I talked to Amy and Caleb about it separately.
About sushi?
When you guys ordered sushi that one night and I went to bed early.
Oh, what
And I
the
was
fuck
like-
you say?
I was like, I can hear everything out here. I was basically just saying like, I'm going to sleep. By the way, I can hear everything out here.
Oh, that wasn't passive.
Well, I think it was passive because like, it was more so just me trying to communicate a need. And like, I didn't want to not say anything and then just go to bed and like risk maybe there being light, sound and stuff. I just couldn't sleep and me like feeling pent up about it. So instead of doing that, I wanted to just be proactive and like voice my need beforehand. But I feel like it kind of came out.
No. I don't think anybody thought that.
Well, I talked to the other roomies and like, I think they like gave me the benefit of the doubt of just like, I'm tired and sick and stuff and I just want to sleep early. Like, I could have phrased it more as a question than like,
Wow, I literally did not think anything
that's
of it.
so interesting. I think
Also-
it's just brain differences or like how we
No,
grew
but I
up.
also want to say that's kind of how my mind works. I'm just very blunt.
Oh yeah, I know what you.
Like,
yeah,
I literally don't, again, give a fuck
that's really interesting. I can see that for like.
that I'm blunt,
No, that like
that I'm bunt.
that I'm bunt.
That wasn't passive. Don't worry. Dude, if we were all just more blunt, things would get accomplished way more faster.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, truly.
Don't have to worry about.
Stop beating it around the bush.
Yeah. Any other questions for the viewers?
Let's just talk to each other, the viewers and us.
Yap in this. Fill in the blank.
All right, we can end here. This is going absolutely nowhere. But just to reiterate, we want to know more about you guys. Like, truly, I hope
Where
that.
do you guys live?
Yeah, how many of y'all are in New York? That's what I'm curious about.
Oh, true.
If you see us, don't say hi to us. I have
What the
social
heck?
anxiety.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding.
No, that'd be crazy if somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, are you from the TTYL podcast?"
Are you
Like, what the heck?
I would run. But no, truly, thank you for supporting us still. Going back to our main core, we want to push forward community. We want to push forward vulnerability. I hope that these podcasts are an avenue to get to know us, but more importantly, like, we want to get to know you too. So, Oh, I know what I wanted to end with.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what was your mega mind plan?
What is something you're thankful for this week?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this episode will come out after things.
No,
No.
before.
Oh, okay. This is the pod before Thanksgiving. And then we're going to take a break Thanksgiving week. Oh my gosh. I can't believe 2024 is coming to an end. There's so much that happened this year. Okay. I think what I'm grateful for is truly my friendships. So freaking cheesy, but it's so true.
That's disgusting.
Like old and new friendships, especially during my healing era. I'm trying to find different ways to show appreciation to people as time goes on, and whether it's people visiting from like a past time in my life that I knew them, and like being able to catch up or seeing people in the city or like making new friends. I think it's like so cool how paths cross. And I also feel like since living here too, it's shown me how, in a way, temporary everything is. For example, we're living in this apartment right now all together. Like, who knows if next year, if we don't renew our lease.
Please don't raise the rent. You know who you are.
If we all like disperse or something, it'll just be a whole different experience in the city. And like, I'm just really learning this year to just appreciate the people that I have in my life in any given moment, because it's fleeting.
Okay, funny enough, I was actually going to say the exact same thing.
What the heck?
I know. Okay, well, actually, I was going to thank Rebecca, because I feel like I'm leaving it at that. And but then second thing, like literally like the exact same thing as you. It's like I've always lived my life in phases, like high school, finish that phase, enter college, finish that phase, grad school. But now like I'm entering this phase of like adulthood, and it literally doesn't end till I die.
Gosh, yeah.
And
you start to make the phases.
Exactly. And it's just like I'm realizing that like my time with everyone is so limited. So like, how do I make them feel loved? How do I make them feel worthy? Not worthy. How do I make them feel like their self-worth is like good? I don't know what I'm saying.
Like valued.
Yeah. How do I make them feel valued? It's like really just taking advantage, because like if anything, New York feeds into kind of like my expat like everyone's coming and going. Everyone's moving here for like 1 or 2 years and leaving. Like I've met some people from like church who are like, oh yeah, like my girlfriend and I were planning to move in like 2 years to across the country. And it's just like, wow, like I already barely have time for like my roomies and whatnot. And that's really sad to say. So but just put things into perspective, you know. It's just time is limited on this earth.
Yeah.
Do with it what you will. Try to be a good person. Try to love who you can, and I don't know, make the most of it, you know?
I feel like it's so hard some days to remember that.
No, I know. Like, you're just, 20s are hard, dude. 20s are hard. Oh, I was going to say one more thing. You do pause a fuck ton.
I know.
I'm like watching you, you're like, sometimes I think about things.
Dude, I know. I'm trying. So I've been doing Toastmasters.
What is that?
It's where you have a random word, and then you can also get the word of the day.
What
and
the
you try to do
fuck?
No, it's just like it's a thing, and then you just talk for a minute about it, and it could be anything.
That's interesting. I didn't know you were doing that.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when you improved.
Thanks. I'll know. I'm the one editing. Gosh dang it! Every time it's you, it's like a consistent like wave sound thing, and then when it's me, it's like blurb. And then like I mean, I guess it's easy because I can just cut those, but sometimes I listen back and I'm like, I literally am saying word for word. Like, gosh dang it.
The thing is, you don't talk like that in real life. You're not like, sometimes I am.
I know. I don't know what it is. Like I think
big
I'm
back.
just okay. Big back, boom.
No, stop.
I
That's
don't
enough.
know. And part of it is truly just like having a camera and a mic in front of me. My filter goes crazy, and my appetite is suppressed because I'm trying to like make a point. But I think usually when I talk, I don't have a point. No, that's not fair. It's just like there's no pressure when you talk IRL, I guess, usually.
You're wasting my time in real life.
Perfect.
Purr. All right, it'll be exciting. Guys, thank you for tuning in again. Truly, thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the comments. I hope you guys believe in what we're trying to create. I hope you guys feed into what we're trying to create. We are doing this for ourselves, but it's just like, it'd be fun to have people with us on the journey.
Yeah.
You know, take with that what you will. If be nice to everyone.
With that what you take.
With the clam, what the
scallop.
Oh, scallop. Sorry, I said the name wrong.
Seafood. With that, no, I'm kidding.
This is a deranged pod. This is a cursed pod. Here, if we make it above 200 views, we need to do something special for this episode.
What?
There's no way this specific
200?
episode gains any traction.
It's so random. It depends on how we market it.
I was told to have a nice podcast voice by a friend. I haven't seen it in a while.
That's so nice.
What is your compliment?
My compliment is that I have a nice podcast partner.
Thank you, Rebecca.
If you've made it this far, can you comment what the scallop or boom? Or can you DM us your favorite meme?
Okay, in all seriousness, comment what you guys are thankful for. Thanksgiving's right around the corner.
Yeah, we've given you many prompts, so please take one and run with it. Okay, anyways, long overdue. Goodbye. Thank you again for watching and hanging out with us. We love you all very, very much. With that,
TTYL.